Hi there, it's Tina from My Tutor, and you're watching the SAT Math Online Bootcamp. As I go through math problems, go ahead and pause when you see a new problem come up on the screen. Try doing it on your own first, and then push play and listen to my explanation. In this video, I'm going to be walking through a couple typical SAT math problems step by step. I am using the Bluebook Test 5. In the first section of the math modules. Whether you're reviewing or learning this for the first time, you're in the right place. So let's go ahead and get started. Number 12. A store sells 2 different size containers of blueberries. The store's sale of the blueberries totaled $896.86 last month. The equation, we have an equation, represents the situation where X is the number of small containers and Y is the large container sold. According to the equation, what is the price of the smaller container? So we said X is the small containers. 4.51 is the amount that we're multiplying by the number of small containers. And we know that 896.86 is the dollar amount. So the right answer would be $4.51. Number 13, the function f models the intensity of an X-ray beam and number of particles in the X-ray beam, T millimeters below the surface of a sample of iron. According to the model, what is the estimated number of particles in the X-ray beam when it is at the surface? So if they're saying T is how far you're going below the surface. What that means is that if you're at the surface, that's like saying T equals 0. Okay, so I can plug this into the calculator. 500 times 0.520 divided by 12. It's going to give you 500. This is also written in the form P times, in this case, it's going down. So it's 1 minus the rate to the T. I don't know if this formula looks familiar to you or rings a bell, but the number in front of the parenthesis is always going to be the original number, like your starting amount. So if you recognize that format of the equation, you probably already knew that it was 500. Number 14, time out. Quick interruption from the amazing math problems that you're going through right now to let you know just a couple things. First of all, if things are not making sense as I'm explaining the math problems, comment below because I'll get notified of the comments and I'll be able to help you out. If you need a little bit additional help, so up above is a link to the website where you could take a full diagnostic test, and I will go through and review your results from the test and give you some pointers. We'll set up a phone call, free phone call, to go through and give you some pointers. If you need even more help than just the quick pointers, there are also services that I offer on the website that can help you out and help you increase that SAT score. So have fun enjoying the rest of these math videos, and I'll talk to you soon. Number 14, the graph of the rational function f is shown where y equals f of x. All that's saying is that this is on the xy coordinate plane. And x is greater than or equal to 0. So we're only looking at the values over here. Which of the following is the graph of y equals f of x plus 5? So when you're doing transformations, the number that's added or subtracted outside of the function is actually moving things up or down. And it happens just like you would think. So plus 5 actually means that you're moving the whole graph up 5. Okay. If it was minus 5, it would move it down 5. Numbers that are in the function. So if I made this isn't this problem, but if I said like x plus 1, the numbers in with the x actually move it left and right for transformations, and it happens the opposite. So if it's x plus 1, it looks like it should move it to the right one, but it actually moves it to the left one. So I don't want to confuse you any, but just thought I would throw that in about transformations. So this moves plus 5. So what you could do is actually pick a point. Like here, it went to 3, 3. So this now would be 3, 8. So I want to look. It's not this one, not that one. That's not 3, 8. This is 3, 8. So D would be the correct answer. And let's do one more on this video. So number 15, I think about these as like physicsy type questions because you're just rewriting the equation. So we're given this equation. They want to know which equation correctly expresses C. So basically you want to get C by itself. Okay, we want to get C by itself. So that means algebraically, we have to undo everything that's around the C. So I'm going to start off by dividing by n. So now I have P over n equals, I divided by n. I have 19 minus C. Now, the next step would be to subtract 19 from both sides. And then I have to divide everything by -1. So I'm going to get 19 minus Pn, or you could think about it as negative Pn plus 19 equals C. Either way, D is the correct answer. Thank you so much for joining me for these problems. I hope to see you in the next video. Hi, I hope you got a lot out of this installment of the SAT Math Online Bootcamp. I am here to answer all your questions. Go ahead and comment below. Or you could click above and you can be taken to the next video in this series. Thank you so much. I hope this helped you out.